This is Patrick. He likes maps and camping. The outdoors and wildlife make him feel safe. He's worried about moving to Manila next year. But his parents say he'll be fine. He's set to make Vista GL Taft his university home. He's relieved to find that his target university is only a short walking distance away. And look, right across his building is a hospital. And if he has somewhere he needs to get to, there are 2 train stations just walking distances away. Such convenience. No time wasted. You feel safe and secure even if it rains heavily. You know how it is these days. Other university homes include Vista Heights, neighboring National Teachers College, Technological Institute of the Philippines, La Consolacion College, Centro Escolar University, and San Beda College. And even up north in Chile, Baguio City, 3 blocks away from the Convent of the Pink Sisters is Vista Brent Hill Baguio. A close distance away from Brent Baguio, one of the oldest and most prestigious international schools in the country. Students must feel like they're on vacation all year round. In the Katipunan area, where students love to explore the area for new places to eat and hang out, is the recently launched university home, Vista Point, which makes everything all the more accessible. Ateneo de Manila University, Miriam College, University of the Philippines, and the Center for Culinary Arts are all nearby. Along the diverse and interesting streets of Recto is Vista Recto, which is close to the University Belt area. Sarah is Patrick's older cousin who lives along Taft. Her university is only a short walking distance away. Whenever she needs to commute, she gets to the train station quickly and safely. Oh, and there are other schools and universities nearby. Vista Residences believes that there should be no safer place than home. That is why majority of the students choose Vista Residences. True to being the home within school distance, all our university residences have comfortable lobbies where your friends and study groupmates can meet up. Our lobbies are guarded and equipped with CCTV systems to ensure your safety. And study pods where students can peacefully and efficiently do their schoolwork. Our university homes have e-libraries, completely modern and ideal learning hubs where reading choices are endless. We also have multi-purpose halls where you can host parties, school meetings, study groups, and other activities. Keeping fit? Fitness centers are conveniently available in all our university homes. For students like Sarah and Patrick, schoolwork can be overwhelming at times. That's why Vista Residences designed amenities for the much-deserved breaks, where they can have fun and relax. And sky lounges that use solar panels, so you get to marvel at the views while taking care of our awesome planet. Wherever the dream school or university may be, or whether you aspire to be a future architect, visual artist, business professional, or culinary expert, Vista Residences exerts its best effort to make sure there's a comfortable, convenient, and secured home away from home. Vista Residences. Student living redefined.
For years now, Vista Residences, the condominium development arm of the country's largest home builder, Vista Land and Lifescapes Incorporated, has been providing quality condominium properties to the larger scale of Filipinos. It has been one of the active players in Manila for developing condos to cater to the needs of Filipino and foreign investors, young professionals, and students looking for a home in the city that can provide convenience, comfort, and access to almost everything through the years. At present, Vista Residences has over 39 condominium projects in metro cities, 3 of which are located along Taft Avenue in Malate, Manila. Amid the pandemic, Vista Residences is yet to launch another condominium property. A joint venture between Vista Residences and Mitsubishi Estate Corporation, this 4th condo project is dubbed as the first Japanese-inspired condominium development in Manila in honor of the partnership between the 2 companies. You can experience the warm condo living vibe of Japan at the historic and premium area of Taft Avenue, Malate, Manila. It is strategically located just a few minutes away from the prestigious universities in our country, such as De La Salle University, College of St. Benilde, and St. Scholastica's College. Heading to different areas of the National Capital Region is made conveniently, as Vista Residences condominiums are just a few minutes away from transportation hubs in the country.
Timeless and vibrant. Uncover an exclusive place to live, work, and play. Immerse yourself in the excitement of an edgy and colorful world out there. Step out to a world full of possibilities. Walk through a different perspective and cross boundaries. Your life designed for a unified purpose, an exploration of the world. A symphony of cultures and a diverse community. The places you are most familiar with, as life's precious moments happen around you. A highly distinctive development, giving unparalleled privileges. A landmark in a city of landmarks. Sit down to a wonderful experience and see the world beyond mere structures and open spaces. Things differently. Take a fabulous 360-degree sight of the cityscape. Your life in full colors. The Spectrum.
For years now, Vista Residences, the condominium development arm of the country's largest home builder, Vista Land and Lifescapes Incorporated, has been providing quality condominium properties to the larger scale of Filipinos. It has been one of the active players in Manila for developing condos to cater to the needs of Filipino and foreign investors, young professionals, and students looking for a home in the city that can provide convenience, comfort, and access to almost everything through the years. At present, Vista Residences has over 39 condominium projects in metro cities, 3 of which are located along Taft Avenue in Malate, Manila. Amid the pandemic, Vista Residences is yet to launch another condominium property. A joint venture between Vista Residences and Mitsubishi Estate Corporation, this fourth condo project is dubbed as the first Japanese-inspired condominium development in Manila in honor of the partnership between the two companies. You can experience the warm condo living vibe of Japan at the historic and premium area of Taft Avenue, Malate, Manila. It is strategically located just a few minutes away from the prestigious universities in our country, such as De La Salle University, College of St. Benilde, and St. Scholastica's College. Heading to different areas of the National Capital Region is made conveniently, as Vista Residences condominiums are just a few minutes away from transportation hubs in the country.
Nothing is as precious as life's fleeting moments. In them, we feel alive. In them, we see the things that matter most. Vista Residences lets you live in these moments by being just a heartbeat away from everything. Whether in pursuit of dreams or in pursuit of the best things in life, no one should be too far away from where their passions reside. We create beautiful spaces to live in the middle of the city, so anyone can make of the moment and live those moments beautifully. At Vista Residences, we're proud to build according to the idea of the global Filipino. We set our sights to global standards while keeping to a distinctly Filipino touch. At Vista Residences, one will never be away from where the heart is, because we will always be in the heart of the city. Whether for leasing or for owning, make an investment that matters. Invest in Vista Residences. It is where life's best moments happen.
morning, everyone. So, welcome back to our Investment Lab series. I am Sam from the Mandaluyong office, and I am joined today with my partner Joel.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Joel from Vista Residences Cebu. Kumusta naman ang ating mga viewers? Ready na ba kayong lahat for Christmas?
Yes, nakaplan na ba kayo for your celebrations? How do you usually celebrate your Christmas? Comment down below naman. For me, I will just be spending time with my family at home since of course we want to spend time with my lola. But since due to safety purposes, it is better na lang na we stay at home. So ikaw naman,
Wow.
Joel.
Ganda naman ang celebration niyo, Sam. Very intimate. For me and my family naman kasi, we usually stay up during Christmas Eve. So, gusto talaga namin yung sasalubungin talaga namin yung Pasko. Tapos, merong konting handa, merong kainan, tapos opening of gifts din kami when the clock strikes 12.
Yes, I see. I guess iba-iba talaga tayo ng celebration for Christmas. So let's now read some comments naman from our viewers.
Yes, comment naman kayo. Paano ba kayo mag-celebrate dyan ng Christmas? Ilang days na lang ba ang Christmas, Sam?
If I'm not mistaken, I think parang ano na lang, 50 plus days. Tama ba ako?
Malapit na.
Yeah. So, sabi na ni Mr. Josel Ramos, simple kainan with family po. Yes. Kahit simple
Inaabangan
celebration lang yan.
oo.
Basta with
Noche
the
Buena.
family, di ba?
Oo.
Oo.
Noche
True.
Buena, siyempre. Kainan. Well, yun naman talaga siguro highlight ng Christmas Eve, di ba?
True.
Oh, from
Yes.
Miss Rachel Vergara Cruz. I spent Christmas at my mother's house para makasama namin sila. Similar sa inyo, Sam. Family
Yes.
time together.
Kasi I think that's the time talaga na everybody spends time with the family, di ba?
Yung umuuni talaga yung mga, like, everyone sa family, di ba? Oo.
Yeah. So, meron pa
Ano
tayong
pa ba?
comment. Ayan, from Joshua Ravago. Usually with family lang. Minsan reunion na rin ng buong family. Yes, that's super common, especially dati nung wala pang pandemic. Talagang reunion ng
Oo.
Christmas.
Uwian, salo-salo sa lahat. Pero planado na, di ba? Mga viewers natin, Sam.
Yeah, kaya nga, super excited and engaged na ang ating mga viewers. So once again, we welcome you to Investment Lab, the social matrix of building connections. We will be your hosts for today's very important topic on finding the perfect connections for you and your aspirations. So Joel, ready ka na ba sa ating topic today?
Oo, syempre, Sam, excited na ako. That's why before we start, we would like to encourage everyone to like and share this live stream because we will be giving out prizes to 3 lucky viewers. All you have to do, guys, is like, share, and drop a comment on the live stream below after you're done with the first 2 steps. So again, guys, like and share our live stream and then comment down below once you are done. And with that, you will have a chance to be one of our lucky 3 winners.
That's very exciting indeed. I encourage you all to join and be one of our lucky winners for our like and share live stream raffle promo. By simply just liking and sharing, you have a chance to win 500 pesos.
Yes, that is why do not forget to like and share this live stream so you can be one of our lucky winners. All right, sige, moving on to the next part of our program. Let us all welcome our speaker for today. Our guest speaker is a registered marketing professional, Pinoy Lean Six Sigma Academy certified Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt, and licensed professional teacher. He took his teacher certification program with 18 professional education units and his business administration major in business economics at the University of Santo Tomas. He also completed his master's in public management at the Ateneo de Manila University.
He was also a full-time senior high school teacher at Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manila, and was a part-time senior high school teacher and team leader for ABM Strand at the University of Santo Tomas, San Sebastian College Recoletos, Manila, and Santa Isabel College, Manila. Currently, he's working at Cleaves Publishing House as one of the content developers and writers and CEO and founder of Filmana Publishing Inc. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Mr. Francis D. Martinez.
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay ba tayo? Alright. So good afternoon to Joel and Sam, and of course, thank you very much for having me again for the second time around for Vista Residences. So for today, what we're going to talk about to our viewers is what we call the social matrix of building connections. All right, and an important thing is, why do we need to build connections? So once again, hello everyone. I am Francis Lee Martinez. So for our topic for today is that we are going to discuss the social matrix of building connection. Many of us is actually wondering, Sir Francis, how do you build the right connection? Or lahat po ba ng connection that we are encountering is very necessary for our life, or even in our society, or even in the kind of workplace that we have? These are the kind of questions when we're talking about connection. Most of the time when we talk about connections to our viewers, ang napapansin lang natin ay yung connection na palagi nating sinasabi when it comes to our personal relationship. So when we talk about connection, it's more of love life or friendship. But what we don't understand maybe at this time is building connection inside the circle that you want to become and what you want to also achieve in the future. Of course, when we talk about connections, there is what we call the short term and the long term goals that we want to achieve in life. And part of this is knowing the right people and building the right connections. Okay, so let me start my discussion with your net worth is equivalent to your network. What do you mean? Gone are the times that when we talk about net worth, Sir Francis, yes, I understand that when we're talking about net worth, it's all about numbers of how you are actually doing in terms of your finances. Okay? So it's more of how much is your assets, how much is your net worth. Okay? But what you don't understand by now, or I want you to understand by now, is how much, okay, of your net worth is equivalent to your net worth. Okay? Gone are the times, guys, or the kind of mindset na sinasabi natin that if you have graduated from a good college, from a good program, and then you have aligned yourself with the kind of work that you want, you are going to be successful. Yes, I agree to some extent na tama naman po yun. We need to always work hard for our studies. We always need to work hard in terms of our work. But if you have drafted, okay, if you have drafted your short term and long term, saan ka papunta at saan mo nakikita ang iyong sarili, part of that is also building, okay, your network. Okay? So the second part, the network. 50% ng ating success, okay, guys? 50% is galing natin, talino natin, but 50% also of who we are and how are we going to be successful in life is actually depends also on the people that we know that would help us to nurture our personal relationships and also our connections. That's why it's very important to know the social matrix of how do you build the connection and if this kinds of connection is actually very applicable to me. Okay? So, let me just ask you two questions. So, pwede ba natin engage konti ang ating mga viewers for this afternoon? Sino ka at nasaan ka? Okay? So, two questions that I want to ask you. Sino ka at nasaan ka? Pwede ba natin makita yan? Okay? Sino ka at nasaan ka? Alright. Okay. Why, Sir Francis, if I'm going to ask you, sino ka? Okay, that's a question right? That's a question, sino ka? Probably, I'm going to answer you that I am Francis Lee Martinez. I'm currently working with this. I have graduated with this and that. Sino ka? You just presented a part of you. But if you want to build your connections and you want, okay, to expand your network, guys, you have to present also your personal standpoint as a person. Kasi most of the time, whether we notice it or not, we are wearing masks. Okay? What do you mean, Sir Francis, that we are wearing masks? We are wearing masks in terms of our social media account. Pinapakita lang naman natin palagi is yung final product. Sino ako, achiever ako, dito ako magaling, but kung sino tayo bilang tao, na-express ba natin yon? Napapaliwanag ba natin na these are my likes and dislikes? Ito yung mga negotiables and non-negotiables ko in life. So when I'm asking you sino ka, you have to actually assess yourself if who you are as a person more than your achievements and also more than your name that comes with your credentials and achievements. I want you to realize, guys, that it's very important to actually know our first self because it starts from ourselves that we actually establish the right people of sino ang makakasama ko at sino ang makakasundo ko. Okay? Second, nasaan ka? Okay. Sir Francis, why are you asking the second question? Nasaan ka? Well, basically, guys, when I'm actually saying nasaan ka, you don't realize that where you are working, where you're residing, there are people, okay, that actually tells who you are and what kind of a person are you in this time of pandemic and even back when we were still in the old normal, okay? So if you want to establish your own connection and you want to have that network, you have to ask those two important questions. Sino ka more than your credentials and also your name that attached with your credentials and achievement. You have to assess that and you have to also know nasaan ka and what kind of people are you engaging with every time that you are going out or the kind of community that you're residing with, all right? Now, there is a famous saying. The famous saying is, "Show me your friends, and I will I will tell you who you are." Sorry for that. Okay, again, show me your friends, and I will tell you who you are. Okay, ipakita mo raw kung sino ang mga kaibigan mo at sasabihin ko sa'yo kung sino ka bilang isang individual. Okay, why are we saying this, and why is it a very it's a very applicable quotation and very famous one, right? Because basically when we're talking about your network and your connection, guys, actually the kind of people that we vibe, okay, the kind of people that we vibe that we call friends are the kind also of people most probably, okay, most probably is the kind of person that you are also at this time, okay? So for example, kung ikaw yung klase ng tao na very coffee lover, right? If you're a coffee lover, most probably the kind of friends that you have, mahilig rin mag-coffee. Palaging tambay sa coffee shop, ganyan, sa coffee project, sa Starbucks, sa Tim Hortons, etc. etc. But if you are the kind of person na ikaw naman yung pala party, medyo pala inom, di ba guys? The thing is, it also reflects the kind of friends na ma-party rin or kaya yung mabisyo, ganyan. But what am I saying? What I'm saying is that they are also your reflection. The kind of people that you are dealing with, the kind of people that you are surrounding yourself with is actually your reflection as a person. And actually, it's very important because it also builds the reputation of a kind of person that you want people want to pursue. That you want people to actually know about you. And if you want to present yourself at nakikita ng mga tao, ito yung mga sinasamahan niyang tao. Sila yung mga coffee lovers, sila yung pala inom. Does it give you, okay? Does it give you that edge to actually to tell people that these are the kind of people and this is who I am, okay? Okay. So, where are you? Where can I see you? If I'm going to ask you, where are you? Where can I see you? Ikaw ba yung klase ng tao na makikita ko sa fast food like Jollibee, McDonald's? Or medyo, Sir Francis, medyo ano po ako, nagdi-distress ako kaya more on Starbucks ang aking tinatambayan? Or you are the kind of person that you are more on the social media like Instagram, Facebook, or pala-deliver ayaw mo lumalabas, you are actually using your GrabFood. Where can I see you? Where are you? Why am I asking this? The reason that I am asking you this, guys, for our viewers for this afternoon, is basically it actually represents also our personality. And the kind of people that we are going to attract, okay, actually resembles in the kind of surrounding or environment, okay, sa klase ng environment na meron tayo. So kung ikaw yung klase ng tao na katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, you're a coffee lover and you have a friends na sobrang love nila mag-coffee. Where do you go? You go to Starbucks. So most probably, if you are working and ikaw yung iniisip mo in the future, I want to build my own coffee shop or I want to build my own product in terms of the coffee line. ikaw yung makikita ko most probably doon sa mga coffee shops. Ikaw yung talagang pinag-aaralan yung iba't ibang klase ng kape. Or for example, ikaw naman yung very fan ng mga fast food kasi ikaw yung klase ng tao na, I don't have time, Sir Francis, to go to restaurant. So that's why very fast food lang po or ito lang po yung mga kinakain na mabilisan lang. Alright? And we understand that. Or you are the kind of person na medyo introvert, okay? Ayaw lumalabas, gusto lang or they enjoy yung pagiging tinatawag nating homebody, right? So the thing is, you are the kind of person that is dwelling more on social media, like using of Instagram, Facebook, or kaya nagpapadeliver rin using GrabFood, okay? So ngayon, usong-uso yung tinatawag nating padalove, di ba? For example, you are actually courting or dating someone and you cannot go out, di ba? Ang ginagawa mo is pinapadalhan mo ng food, okay? And that's very sweet. But actually, the point is, in a nutshell, is that the kind of social media, the kind of environment that we are dwelling with, where can I see you and where are you actually reflects, okay, our personality and the people, okay, that we are dwelling with. So if we want, okay, guys, if we want to actually build our connections, you have to actually know what is your presence, whether that is physical or that is virtual, all right? Okay. And one important thing, okay, one important thing when we're talking about building our connection is communication. Kaya nga nakalagay dyan, communication is key, question mark. What do you mean? Most of the time, guys, we always communicate. Whether that is through chat, through text, or kaya through like this, I'm talking, I'm communicating with you. But the thing is, are you actually communicating or are you just talking? Okay? Kasi baka most of the time, guys, we tend to actually mismatch, okay? We tend to mismatch that we are actually communicating, but what we are actually just doing is that we are just talking and talking and talking. Tayo lang nagsasalita. Okay? What you don't understand, guys, is all of us, lahat tayo bilang isang tao, we have our common ground, okay? Yung common ground na yon, okay, yung tinatawag nating common ground na yon, that would actually build our connection or build our rapport with our people. Okay, for example, you are into sales sa ating mga agents. We know that communication is very, very important in sales and real estate because, Sir Francis, you cannot, okay, make a good sale if you are not communicating well, right? And part of that is you just don't talk, but you also communicate by listening to them, okay? So, that's why, for example, when I was still in sales, so nag-sales rin ako, guys, the thing is, most of the time is we always build our rapport by knowing our common ground. Okay, ay, talaga po, sir. Talaga, saan kayo galing? Sa may SM North. Alam nyo, sir, malapit lang po sa amin yun. Dun rin po pala kayo nakatira. So, you're actually, you want to buy a property. Dito naman po kayo mag-i-stay malapit sa TAF. Maganda rin po dyan. I have friends po na graduate of LASA. Things like those, right? Communication is key. Saan mo ipapasok? Saan mo ngayon dadalhin yung conversation, okay? So you want to build the right connection inside the real estate or in your own circle to your short-term and long-term goals. What you need is the right communication, conversation, and finding the right common ground is very, very important, okay? But, sir, sabi nyo kanina is nasaan ka at sino ka, right? And part of that is we actually need to understand it on a metric base. What do you mean, sir, by a metric base? This is what we call SWOT analysis. Most of our business graduates knows what is a SWOT analysis. When you're talking about your strengths and weaknesses, it's more of your internal, and opportunities and threats, it's more of your external. So, ulit, your SW, strengths and weaknesses, it's more of internal, okay? Opportunities and threats, it's more of external, all right? The thing is, ginagamit siya ng metrics as a business concept or business theory, but the thing is, we could actually use it also on our personal life, okay? How do you use that? You assess, where are you good at? Saan ba ako magaling? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? Saan ako hindi magaling? Sobrang frustrated ko kasing maging singer pero hindi po talaga. Okay, kilala mo ang iyong sarili. Now, moving forward is you already know your assessment of yourself how do you actually move forward using these strengths and weaknesses? You use it to your advantage by also knowing the opportunities and threats. Then what could I provide to the market? Ano ang kaya kong ibigay sa mga tao? And that's how you also build your connection. In negotiating, guys, the art of negotiating is that you actually know your deliverables, you know your standpoint, you know your expertise. But part of that also is knowing what I cannot provide, what are my negotiables and non-negotiables as a person. And when once we have actually analyzed this, what you need to understand, guys, is our opportunities and threats. Okay, so what could I provide to the table? As a company, as a business owner, what then can I provide to these people in terms of the opportunities and threats? Okay, because everything is actually locked down, I can do virtual marketplace. 'Di ba? Sabi natin, gone are the times, okay? Gone are the times that if you want to build a business, there should be a proof of point of a physical marketplace. But now, there you can actually use the virtual marketplace through Facebook or Instagram to promote your business and send your deliverables using different carriers like Lalamove, di ba? Yung mga Grab car, etc. But the thing is, what I want you to understand is, part of that is actually assessing yourself. And once that you have assessed yourself, you give it to the market, you give it to the people that you want to connect with, and you have a very, very good fighting chance, okay, guys, of actually negotiating with them, most especially para po sa ating mga real estate agents. Alright? Now, story time. Okay. In terms of story time, this is my experience. Back when I was still in college, syempre student leader ako eh. So, sabi ko noon, I want to surround myself with the right people. Okay? Bakit, Sir Francis, right people hindi perfect? Because there's no such thing as a perfect person na talaga magmamatch ng kaugali mo. But you could actually find, okay, the right people that you could actually be tolerable, okay, vulnerable, right? So back in college, okay, in terms of my story, parang I always get the feedback from people that I actually don't know or not part of my close circle of friends that, alam mo, Francis, very intimidating ka. Okay, why? Kasi first year pa lang na ganito ka na, second year ganito, third year ganito, fourth year ganito. But the thing is, do I need them? Hindi ko sinasabi sa inyo that you have to be rude. We are to be kind with every people that we are going to dwell with. But the thing is, what is more important? Your character or your reputation? Siyempre, kung medyo sensitive ka, sabihin mo, sir, ganito putingin sa akin, I want to please them. So, reputation is greater than character. But what I want you to realize, the kind of mindset that you should have, guys, is your character is greater than your reputation. If you know who you are, what you want to provide, what you can provide to the table, what are the kind of people that you want to build connections with, then your character should be greater than your reputation. Kasi meron at meron masasabi ang tao sa atin, whether we like it or not. Hindi natin maiwasan yan eh. Some, parang sobrang bait ko na, parang anghel na ako, nagkakala ako ng hilo, pero meron pa rin nasasabi. And that's perfectly fine, okay? So you don't have, okay, to please everyone just for the satisfaction that you have pleased them, okay? So the thing is, in that storyline, what I want you to realize is because nawalan ako ng pake sa mga feedbacks na parang sinasabi sa akin ng mga ibang tao, I was very focused on graduating and also doing the projects as a student leader, what I could provide, then I was actually able to achieve what I want from the start of my college life until I have graduated. Okay, and the thing is, I have surrounded with the people who actually believes in me. Kailangan, okay guys, is you surround yourself with the right people by actually knowing your character more than and above your reputation. Kasi kung reputation lang pinapahalagaan mo, palagi kang maapektuhan and it would be very toxic and it would be very negative. Okay? Now, ito ang sinasabi ko kanina when we're talking about communication is key. Everyone wants to speak but not listen. But could I actually invite everyone who are tuning in our live webinar to actually type in the word connect, okay? Alright, so sige. Yan, so lumalabas ang ating mga comments, nakalagay is connect. So correct, connect, 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 let's connect. Everyone wants to speak but not listen. Are you the kind of person, okay, na sa isang conversation is ikaw lang ang palaging nagsasalita? And sabi ko kanina is communication is key. And communication as we know it is a two-way process. You speak, okay, as a sender, and you actually wait for the person to actually give its feedback. Okay? Para magkaintindihan kayo. Even in relationships, di ba? Hindi naman pwede na ako lang ang tama, ako ang magaling. Dapat ikaw ang sumunod sa akin. Okay? So, even in our own goals, you need to actually listen and also speak at the same time, okay? Or sometimes, wag ka muna magsalita, ikaw naman yung medyo introvert nga tayo, Sir Francis eh. Okay, that's fine. The thing is, and then you listen. Ano gusto sabihin ng tao? You actually listen to the message of the person before you actually speak. Minsan very aggressive rin tayo pagdating dyan, right? So if we want to build, okay, the right connection, we should know how to speak, when to listen, okay? Or when to listen, and when to speak. All right? And that way, then we could actually connect because our goal in building our connections with the right people is actually through our conversation and communication. All right? Okay. One important thing is the power of manifestation. Okay. Sir Francis, what do you mean the power of manifestation? What you actually envision yourself or what you say to the world who you are and what kind of a person you are actually is a manifestation. Pag sinabi ko, magiging abogado ako before I reach 30 years old. A part of you, okay, because you have manifested it, sinabi mo na attorney ang unang title ko before my name, okay? Because you have manifested it, oh my God, okay? Your system is actually dwelling with you that I have to do this. These are the things that I have to be good at. That's why I have presented to you a while ago, guys, is the SWOT analysis. I have actually asked you, sino ka at nasaan ka? For you to understand that if you want to manifest, you want to give it to the market, you want to give it to the world, you have to own it. You have to actually own it, guys, okay? And part of that is actually building your connection because if you have manifested, the kind of people that have manifested with you are the kind of people also that are going to be with you, okay? Okay, but Sir Francis, it's not that easy. Yes, I know. It's not that easy. Kilala ko po yung sarili ko, minetrics ko yung sarili ko. These are the kind of people, kilala ko po sarili ko, saan ako tumatambay. Sabi nyo, the power of manifestation. There is a battle inside and outside. Katulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina. Most of the time, we as a person, we actually wear masks. Ito lang ang pinapakita natin. For example, I have a good friend. Top-notcher siya. Okay? Dual top-notcher. Top 8 sa nursing, top 1 sa education, now a law student. Ang nakikita lang ng tao sa kanya is yung kagalingan niya. Ay, ang galing, ang talino, ay achiever. But what they don't understand is this person is actually dwelling a lot of things. Yung pagpupuyat, yung pag-iyak na sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, nakakayanin ko ba? Okay? And why am I saying this? The battle of the inside and outside of who you are, kung sino ka as a person is very important. Because mental health is important, right? Okay, how you treat your body, kung gusto mo, very presentable ka. How you treat your mind also is very important. So, what am I saying is that if there are people who are very toxic and negative in achieving what you want and actually pursuing your happiness in life, mahirap siya gawin but you have to cut them. Or, you have to avoid them. Or, you have to communicate, okay, with them. Kasi sabihin mo, Sir Francis, ano po kasi, mahirap po kasi family member to. Then you have to actually express yourself na hindi healthy para sa'yo yung mga ganitong conversation. That way, okay, they would understand where you are, okay, and what you are also feeling as a person. Okay, the thing is, you have to find the voice within then resonate. Wow, that's a big number. Aren't you proud? Nakalagay dyan sa presentation na dyan. Okay? Wow, that's a big number. Aren't you proud? The thing is, akala natin when we're finding the right people and the right connection, okay, the more the merrier. Okay. That's a good thing when you're talking about business. More partnerships, more sponsorships, more dwellings with our negotiation in terms of our sales, more people, personal connection. That's good. But when you're talking about your, that's for professional connection. But when you're talking about for personal connection, find the voice within, then resonate. What do you mean by that? If you could actually make your circle, okay, as small as you can, but they are intact, okay, very supportive of what you have, okay, then that's good on a personal level. On a professional level, if you are into business, negotiating, sponsorships, okay, partnership, then if you want to expand, then that's good, okay? But numbers are not actually a good metrics, okay, of how successful you are, okay? But finding the right people who would be supportive of you is the right metrics for it, all right? Now, tinanong ko sa inyo kanina to. Sino ka? Right? Ito rin, tinanong ko sa inyo to kanina. Nasaan ka? Okay. After my presentation, guys, is what I want you to realize is sana mas maintindihan mo kung sino ka. If you are working in real estate, alam natin that sometimes it's very draining, right? Na parang, bakit siya may sales na ako wala pa ako sales? Nag-ahabol pa po ako ng quota, meron po akong gustong achieve na numbers. But you have, okay, you have to actually understand nasaan ka bilang isang individual. Kung hindi mo na-hit yung target ngayon, kaya ba next quarter or next month? Baka pwede. Ibahin natin yung pamamaraan, ibahin natin yung strategy. You have to reassess yourself. That's why binigay ko sa inyo yung SWOT analysis kanina. Baka mamaya kasi, bigay lang ako ng bigay, salita lang ako ng salita, but I'm not actually connecting with them. But we're talking about connections here. Your net worth is equivalent to your network. Sino ka? Are you presenting yourself as someone who is just very transactional at nararamdaman ng buyer na to? Na parang, kaya lang naman ko ino-offeran na itong agent na to kasi kailangan niya ng sale. Kesa doon sa isa na talagang naiintindihan niya eh. Naiintindihan niya na this person, kaya siya bumibili because meron siyang family. Diba? Nakikita niya yung kind of lifestyle na mag-fit, okay, with this kind of property na bibili nila. And it is actually an investment for them as a family. You have to ask that. Sino ka? Nasaan ka? Okay? If you want to grow yourself, you have to actually reassess from time to time. Saan ba ako pumupunta? Baka naman gusto mo magkaroon ng sales, pero ikaw, hindi ka nagbibigay ng deliverables of actually meeting people. Sabihin nila, Sir Francis, meron po sana akong gustong sales, pero hindi ko po na-close. Bakit? Eh kasi, sir, ang layo po niya, ganyan-ganyan. But actually, the sales is not just a numbers game. It's actually building your relationship and building your connection. Why? Because if this person trusted you, it would be a forever partnership. Kaya nga, di ba, marami sa ating mga agents, whether that is for real estate, insurance, or kaya mga auto vehicles, nagkakaroon ng referral kasi pinagkatiwalaan nila. So, you have to ask yourself, at this time and at this moment, nasaan ka bilang isang individual at bilang isang professional who is actually working. Alright? And let the right people find you. You attract them. Huwag mo rin naman pilitin na parang, sir, kasi parang kailangan ko siya para sa business. Ipagpipilita mo yung sarili mo. No! Let, okay, your work, your expertise, your specialization speaks for itself. Work in silence. Kung magaling ka talaga, okay, at kung ikaw talaga is very credible to the market, you will actually let the right people find you because you attract them. Sila na mismo ang lalapit sa'yo. Sila na mismo ang makikipag-connect sa'yo. Okay? Okay. In building our connection, when we're talking about that social matrix, there should be actually a timeline. Kaya ako siya nilagay, pero hindi ko na siya nilagay ng mga details. Okay, why am I saying this? Because kung nag-start ka ng January, alam natin that we would end by December, right? Sasabihin mo, I want to expand, for example, my sales. These are the kind of people that I'm going to sell with. Family ang aking maging niche sa market because this is the kind of property that I'm going to sell. Okay, i-plot mo na. Saang timeline ka, actually, magbe-build ng connection, magkakaroon ng time for connecting with these people, kailan mo sila kikitain, baka mamaya meron pa palang mga obstacles. So you have to have that timeline. Okay, when you're talking about timeline, you have to have plan A, plan B, plan C, baka nga hanggang plan F. Kasi sometimes, if something is not working, then you have to adjust accordingly. Okay? Okay, so that's actually end my talk. So as I was always say, Team Philippines po tayo. So let us always share and pass the message of hope. So if you want to connect with me, all right, sabay po natin baguhin ang Pilipinas. And if you have any questions, all right, I would be very glad to answer you. So this is my social media account, Francis Lee Martinez, okay, and my Instagram account, _FrancisLee_. All right? Thank you. So mukhang marami tayong baka mga questions na intriga.
Ayan, so thank you so much to Sir Francis for that very wonderful talk and of course for educating us on how important it is to build connections for our future endeavors. And ayun nga, based sa talk natin for today, for me, I really find it that, you know, what Sir Francis have mentioned, that communication is key, pero where you take the conversation to, and of course, who you converse with also matters. I guess parang from high school to college, I think that's something that I've realized. So, ayun. So, ikaw naman, Joel, di ba? So, ano yung favorite learning mo from our topic today?
Marami. Nakinig ako sa buong talk. Ang dami niyang
Diba? Ang ganda talaga.
important points. Pero sa akin, siguro yung favorite learning ko is, yung palaban na aspect. Yung our character is greater than our reputation. Like, what Sir Francis said nga kanina, di ba, na people will always have, of course, something to say about us. Not necessarily na it will always be good thing, but it should be fine with us because we don't have to please people nga na as long as we know ourselves and what we're capable of and who we are, okay lang yun para sa atin, di ba?
Yes, I agree with you, Jan Joel. So with that, we will now move on to the Q&A portion of our program. So if you have any questions to Sir Francis, I invite you all to drop it in the comment section below.
Tiyak
So I'm
marami
pretty
mga
sure.
questions,
Marami yatang
mga
questions.
viewers natin.
Yeah,
Oo.
mukhang marami nga. Ayan. So ito pala. We have Miss Lucy. Oh no, Mr. Josel. What are the factors that we need to consider before entering into a partnership?
First of all is you need to assess, 'di ba sabi ko na kanina, you need to assess what you can provide, 'di ba? Nabigay na natin 'yun eh. But you have to also assess the external, right? Na parang bakit mo papasukin yung partnership? What's the interest behind it, right? Because if you know your why, the how is easy. Kung alam mo kung bakit, yung magiging paraan ay magiging madali. 'Di ba? For example, let's talk about love life, 'di ba? When you're talking about love life, lahat naman may itsura, lahat naman may effort. Pero bakit ito ang pinagbigyan? Right? So why? Because when you know the purpose of it, kung paano mo siya gagawin and how you are going to dwell with it, mas magiging madali. Okay, those are the factors. Yourself, the another person, and the interest behind it. Okay? Because kung papasok ka lang sa isang partnership without knowing the purpose of it, then it would be problematic. Magdadagdag ka lang ng spare time na parang, kasi gusto ko lang ipilit yung sarili ko. Right? So, ito yung mga very important factors that you have to consider.
I see. Thank you for that, Sir Francis. Well, true naman, di ba? Hindi pwede yung pasok lang tayo ng pasok without really thinking about yung mga kailangang pag-isipan na important factors. Ayan. Thank you for that, Sir Francis. Meron pa bang mga tanong ang ating mga viewers?
Ayan, so habang naghihintay naman tayo ng comments or questions, so kamusta ka naman dyan, Kuya Sir Francis?
Wait lang, sorry, nagre-reply ako doon kay, basta. Anyway, I'm actually good. Medyo mainit yung weather natin ngayon. So sana, di ba, flu season na guys, di ba? So mag-ingat rin tayo. More than sa may COVID sa labas, of course, the weather nag-iiba na siya. So flu season ngayon, we have to actually be cautious in terms of our, with our health. Okay, I think there's a question.
I think there's a question na from Miss Queenie Manse. Hi, Sir Francis. Magandang partnership ba ang networking?
Okay.
Pakisagot naman.
When we're talking about maganda bang partnership ang networking, what I want you to realize, okay? Masama kasi yung word na networking di ba? But actually networking is a business model, di ba? Because you're actually selling products. Okay? So as a business model, it's actually fine. It's actually good because it is a business model. But, okay, bakit nagkaroon ng masamang connotation is yung networking na term, okay? Kaya siya nagkaroon ng masamang connotation is basically because yung illegal. Kasi before, in the past, nagkaroon ng mga illegal transaction when we're talking about some companies who are actually into the business of this business model, which is networking. Okay? So, parang in anything that we do, di ba? For example, you're going to school, okay? You're going to establish your career. Everything is actually networking, di ba? Na parang you're selling yourself to the HR, you're selling yourself to your classmates. Every day of our life, we are actually dwelling with people. And even to our family, you're selling yourself na parang, bakit kayo lang may say? Dapat may say rin ako at some point, di ba? So, actually, maganda naman partnership siya as a networking yung business model na yun. But you have to always check the credibility of the business if you are going to enter that kind of business model.
Ayan. So baka meron pa po tayong questions from our viewers. Okay, so we have from Mr. Josel again. Is there a perfect type of business suitable for an introvert person or someone po na hindi kayang humarap sa madaming tao?
Okay. Is there a perfect type of business suitable for an introvert person or someone po di kayang humarap sa madaming tao? Actually, there's a lot of business industries that spur out. What do I mean? Before, kaming mga puhunan namin, di ba, parang content and how we present ourselves, how we deliver our lessons. Pero ngayon, yung mga mga kasamahan ko sa academe, marami silang mga naging racket. And one part of this, if you are the kind of person that who are not really into communication, kasi meron talaga mga ganun, parang I don't like to express myself, that's fine. Pwede ka mag-work as someone na script writer, di ba? Mga proofreading, di ba? If your skill sets naman, okay, is magaling ka talaga gumawa ng mga script or kaya, for example, magaling kang mag-type, okay? So, pwede yun kasi hindi naman siya nagre-require ng oral communication, di ba? But what is being required to you as a person is the communication naman in terms of your skills of typing, grammar, di ba? Use of language. So, kung introvert ka, di ba? Pwede mo explore yung mga ganitong klaseng mga work or businesses. So maraming gumagawa nito ngayon. So kunwari yung mga gumagawa ng mga researches, kailangan nila ng mga proofreader, ganyan. So pwede mo pasukin yan.
I see. Thank you for that, Sir Francis. Meron pa ba mga questions ang ating mga viewers? Grabe, parang nag-iisip pa sila di ba, Sam? Kasi ang daming kailangan i-internalize sa topic.
Yeah.
So guys, if you have if you have any questions for Sir Francis, di ba pwede ka nilang ma-reach through your social media?
Yeah, please, di ko lang kasi alam, parang puno na ata kasi ang aking Facebook. But you could follow me or send me an ad request, ganyan. Francis Lee Martinez sa Facebook. So, naman, if you want to invite me or anything that you want, anything in the blue, sige, basta wag lang financial. Kaya, may mga mangutang sa atin dyan.
Oo.
Okay
Siyempre
lang, you
kasi
can connect
yung
with me.
kailangan yung question depende rin sa skill set na mapo-provide mo, 'di ba? Yun
Mm.
sa mga
Yes,
mag-search
tama.
sa'yo. Sige, ayan, that's it na siguro muna for our Q&A portion. Thank you, Sir Francis, for sharing your insights with us. We hope everyone learned how to find the right people to establish your connections with.
Again, thank you to Sir Francis for that very insightful topic. Before we move on to the next part of our program, again, we would like to encourage our viewers to like and share this live stream so more people can learn from the knowledge that our speaker shared with us today. Also, don't forget the chance to win a prize just by liking and sharing this live stream.
So let us now move on to the next part of our program, Smart Investments by Vista Residences. Make a smart choice. As you all know, Vista Residences is the vertical development arm of top property developer Vista Land and Lifescapes Incorporated, which offers top-tier properties across the country's premier universities and colleges, most progressive business districts, and transport-oriented hubs. Established in 2004 as Polar Minds Realty Ventures, and rebranded in 2009 as Vista Residences, with over 38 projects in various development stages.
Vista Residences has 16 years of industry experience, present in 10 cities around the Philippines with 57 towers, 28,000 total units, and 80 billion estimated total project value. We are also present in the Center of Economic Growth and Commercial Activities, Central Business Districts. First off, experience life right at the heart of Ortigas. We have the Spectrum, a pre-selling project located in Ortigas Center, Pasig City. Vista Shaw, a ready-for-occupancy project in Shaw Boulevard, Mandaluyong City. And Salcedo Square, another ready-for-occupancy project in Salcedo Village, Makati City.
Of course, we have Quezon City, more than just the city of stars. Live a hassle-free condo living in Quezon City. We have Hawthorne Heights and Vista Point, both pre-selling projects located in Katipunan Avenue, Quezon City, and Will Tower located in Eugenio Lopez Drive, Quezon City.
Vista Residences is also present in the capital city where unending histories and opportunities meet, the city of Manila. And we also have several pre-selling projects along Taft Avenue, namely Kizuna Heights and Plumeria Heights. And we also have Sky Arts Manila at General Malvar Street.
Not only that, we also have the regional projects. So experience life in Baguio with Canyon Hill, a pre-selling project located in Pacdal Road, Baguio City. And for Cebu City, we have the Suarez Residences Cebu, an ideal lucrative investment located in Gorordo Avenue, Cebu City. And of course, we won't forget about The Loop, a ready-for-occupancy project in Cagayan de Oro City.
Vista Residences also offers a rent-to-own program, making the process of being a Vista Residences owner even simpler and more accommodating for everyone. So experience Swiss living in Quezon City with Pinecrest located in New Manila, Quezon City. The Symphony Towers located in Esguerra Street, Quezon City. And Laureano de Trevi Towers located in Pasong Tamo, Makati City.
Now let's move on to the last part of our program where we will be announcing the winners of our Share Our Livestream contest. We will be announcing 3 lucky winners who can each win 500 pesos worth of GCash. Grabe, exciting. Parang ito yata yung masyadong magko-comment yung mga viewer, di ba?
Yes,
Marami.
ready na ba ang ating viewers? Meron kayong chance to win
Comment,
500
like,
pesos
share.
GCash.
500 yun. Pangdagdag nyo rin yon sa Christmas shopping nyo.
True. So,
Ayan, meron na.
diba? We have our
Ayan,
first
si
winner.
Mr. Josel Ramos. Thank you po, Sir and Vista Residences. Ang dami kong natutunan today. God bless po and more power. Stay safe po and Merry Christmas. Congratulations, sir!
Congratulations po and stay safe too.
Mm-mm.
So, ayan.
May
Okay, so habang
shopping na siya.
True. Ready na talaga for Christmas.
Mag-early shopping na kayo, guys.
True. Pero please remember stay safe pa rin. I mean, level 2 na, but as much as possible, social distancing pa rin po. Face mask, face shield, as always.
Ay, may tanong ako sa iyo, Sam. Anong mas
sige, go.
mo? Online shopping or magpunta ka talaga sa mall?
Honestly, even if I prefer the physical one, it's still better na online shopping, especially because of the pandemic. Syempre, as much as possible, iwasan natin yung interaction muna with other people.
Agree ako
Diba?
sa'yo dyan, Sam. Oo.
Ayan, so our second winner, we have Miss Queenie Manse. Finding the perfect connections. Ayan, congratulations po.
Congratulations, Miss Queenie.
Okay, so ayan,
Drum
so
roll
meron
for
pa
the
tayong
next
last winner.
Oo, tatlo yan.
Yeah, so may isa pa tayo. Ayan, we have our
Ayan,
winner.
si Miss Eve June. Thank you, Vista Residences and Sir Francis, for this very informative webinar. I learned a lot. Yan, congratulations po.
Congratulations
We're glad that you
po.
learned a lot from this webinar. All right, so with that, guys, we would like to thank our speaker, Sir Francis, for taking your time and sharing your knowledge with us today about the social matrix of building connections. We would also like to thank all of our viewers today. We hope all of you were able to learn something new and enjoy the talk. Also, if you guys have any ideas or suggestions on what topics we should cover next in our Investment Lab series, let us know in the comment section below.
Yes, we would really love to hear your ideas about that. We also want to invite you to all of our future events. You can stay updated by following our social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Once again, thank you to Sir Francis, and that is it for today. See you next time, everybody. Stay safe and happy weekend to everyone.
This is Patrick. He likes
Nothing is as precious as life's fleeting moments. In them, we feel alive. In them, we see the things that matter most. Vista Residences lets you live in these moments by being just a heartbeat away from everything. Whether in pursuit of dreams or in pursuit of the best things in life, no one should be too far away from where their passions reside. We create beautiful spaces to live in the middle of the city, so anyone can make of the moment and live those moments beautifully. At Vista Residences, we're proud to build according to the idea of the global Filipino. We set our sights to global standards while keeping to a distinctly Filipino touch. At Vista Residences, one will never be away from where the heart is, because we will always be in the heart of the city. Whether for leasing or for owning, make an investment that matters. Invest in Vista Residences. It is where life's best moments happen.